Hello there, and welcome to my review of this Klarus G20L 3000 Lumen Torch. This is a very bright torch. It's incredibly bright actually. I use a lot of torches because I go, I have to take my dog for walks late at night. I finish work late, I tend to take him out at night. So we just have a quick look in the box. We have it's well packaged. We have the actual torch unit itself. We have a handy carry pouch. Inside the pouch we have the carry strap. Oh, and there's something else in that. Oh, there we go. We have a USB charging cable, and also there's you've thrown in a USB light, and there's an instruction booklet there. Oops, bit of a mess there, but there we go. So that's actually what you get in the pack. Now let's have a quick look at the torch itself. This torch is really well made. It's an expensive torch, and there's no doubt about that. They're nearly for £100, but to be honest with you, it's like everything else in life. You get what you pay for. This is really well made. It's been milled from aluminium, which means it stays cool at all times. A lot of these torches that are this bright can get really hot. This one tends not to. I've used it quite a lot now, and it just gets warm in my hand basically on the full setting if it's been on for a while. Now inside here, if we unscrew this, you've actually got the main compartments for the battery, which is here. Now this is a huge battery, 5000 mAh. It's one of the biggest batteries I've ever seen. It's a lot faster than the usual 18650 batteries that I use in other things, but the beauty of this is it really does hold its charge well. It provides a lot of power and it lasts for ages. It's easily recharged via these charging ports on the actual unit itself, sealed underneath this rubber flap. Oh, we just lift that up. There you have a USB charge, micro USB charging port. It charges up quickly. It has a fast charge capability. Using a 2.1 or above amp charger, it charges literally in a few hours. That charge, depending on what setting you have, will last for literally hours. If you set it on the lowest setting, it will last for weeks. On the higher setting, of course, you get I've had a good 20 hours or so out of it on regular usage, which is amazing considering the power that this torch outputs. Now this torch obviously is completely waterproof to around about 2 meters, they say, which is, I suppose, not bad. I mean, if you're scuba diving or something, it might not be much, but if you're snorkeling and things like that, it'll be great. But it's actually designed for that, I suppose. Now there's 2 buttons for this. You've got the switch here, which is like a touch switch. This also indicates how much power you've got. If it's on charge and it's red, it means it's charging. If it's green, it's fully charged. There's also a switch on the bottom here, so you can activate it with either one. Now I quite like the features of this, so let's just have a look at the top there. There we have the actual Cree bulb. It's a very super bright LED. Now this one isn't zoomable or fixed, it's a fixed unit as such. You can't zoom in with it or zoom out, but that doesn't really make any difference. I mean, what I want it for, walking the dog, it throws off light in a perfect pattern. It gives a great swathe of light. It'll light up a field. Now it says in the book it's about 3,000 meters. I can't verify that because I'm not sure how far 300 meters. I'm not sure how far 300 meters is, but I know full well it certainly is at least 200 because there's a field where I walk the dog that's roughly that size, and it lights up the whole field. You can see as far as the fence at the end. Now to activate the torch, you can use either that button or the base button. For this, I'll just use this touch button here. So if you press it once, the torch comes on low. If you press it twice, the torch comes on brighter. Can't show you that, but you can see probably there. Press it the 3rd time, it's even brighter still, and the 4th, that's its brightest setting. Now it doesn't look bright on this table, but that's because it's on indoor lights and stuff like that. There is a video at the end, I'll show you where I'm walking the dog, where it looks a lot brighter. And if I press it again, it goes back. Now if I hold the button down, it goes off, and if I press the button twice quickly, it goes into a flashing pattern, which is good if you want to attract someone's attention. Right, these are the torches that it's going to replace. This is my original one that I got for walking the dog. Just a bog standard, I think it's what makes this, a Schrander or whatever. A very nice torch, great for the money, but it's pretty limited in what it can do. And then there's this one, which is the Thorfire. A beautiful torch, very bright, probably around 2,000 lumens, but it's huge. I mean, if you look at the size difference, it's probably an offensive weapon. I think if I got caught using this, it could possibly lock me up. It is great, doesn't fit in the pocket well, so I wanted something that's a bit easier to carry. So hence we went for this. Normal size of a torch, slightly fatter, but that's probably because of the battery. It sits really well in the hand. It's got good weight to it as well, so you actually know it's there. Now, obviously, you can fix the wrist strap to the bottom here, to the base here, which prevents you from losing it. Then slots around your wrist and holds in your hand. Genuinely, I love this torch. I really, really do. Yes, it's expensive, but so are some of the. There's far, far more expensive ones out there. This is really a really great build quality for its price, and it does its job very, very well. I generally am impressed with this. It's now my favourite torch. If you go camping or you walk the dog or anything like that, you want security, this is the torch for you, I promise you. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Anyway, I'll put a video up in a second after this of me walking the dog for a bit. It's not great, but it'll give you a rough idea. Okay, I'll talk more about it in my...
This is complete pitch black. I'm actually on a golf course at the minute. I don't know if you see off the distance there, you can see a car. There's a couple of building lights way off over there, but there's nothing else here. So this is the torch on low. Let me just turn around, hang on. There's the torch in a low setting. See, that's quite dim. But it gives a good amount of light. You can see the path in front of me and stuff. There's my dog. And on the next setting, significantly brighter. Let's see a bit further. And the third setting. Oh look, now we can see the flag from a golf hole. And again, the path is now significantly lit up. We can now see trees and a ditch. And then finally, you've got the full brightness setting where, wow, I can see everything for for a long distance now, all the way down there. It really is a super bright torch. Hello, dog. It's very, very impressive indeed. I mean, just look at the beam being given off by that. And then finally, you've got the last one, which if you keep your finger on it, it goes off. Switch it on again and press it quickly. It flashes in a pattern. Very, very good indeed. Right, here I am walking the dog again. This is on another field. This is a football field. It's about what, 8 o'clock at night. It's pitch black. And there's the dog. The torch here is on the next to highest setting, and you can see there it goes all the way to the distance. And I'm using it with one hand while I'm holding the dog. And let me just turn up to the highest. Wow, whole field's lit up. I don't know if you can see that, but blimey, that's a really good distance of light, that. And there's the dog again. Dog!